Welcome back to another episode of the Mower Mechanic. This time we're going to be getting this thing up and running. I bought this for $100. Gosh, it's been a few months. I bought it back in the summertime and haven't done anything with it. Because it's just going to be a project, and I'm going to turn this into like a mud off-road mower. You see I already put some ATV tires on the back, and I need to find some for the front. It's got the 6-speed high and low. Oops. It's got the 6-speed high and low, so that'll be really nice for the trails. It already had the deck. It didn't have a deck on it already, so that's nice. I don't know why this is on there, but yeah, let's get it home and dig into it. I'm gonna get this battery out of here, see if it'll even attempt to start. Alright, so there's no ignition switch, but the last owner wired up a push start, so that's kind of cool. Well, it turns over. Let's get some carb spray in there, see if it'll pop. Alright, let's see what happens. I went ahead and took the filter off so we can spray this directly in there. That was a close one. Sweet. Alright, so I need to get this carb up. I'm going to get you up on the tripod and we'll get started. It's going to be a little tough to get those nuts off of there, but let's go ahead and get this choke cable off of here. I guess they didn't anticipate that we'd be removing carbs with electric impacts back in 1980. I think this was like a 89 model maybe. Something around there. Come on off of there. There you go. Oops. Warm up my hands in the sun. Jeez. Back when they had these little metal clips on things that we don't have anymore. Don't want to lose that. Correction, we have them, it's just not on carburetors now, they just bend it. Yeah, metal gasket, wow. Alright. Clean this sucker up. Alright, let's see if we can save this thing. Whew. Seen better days. That's for sure. Honestly though, for a carburetor from the 80s, I'd expect worse. You try to get this gasket, you try to get that off in one piece, it's gonna be tough. That worked. Anyway, that's not that bad. I think I'm going to throw it in the ultrasonic anyways, just to clean it up a little better. So while that's happening, let's replace the fuel line. Well, I'm getting this, I don't know if I can get the glare out of the way. I'm getting this fuel pump off of here. The line kind of goes behind this intake and underneath, and this comes around here into there. So I'm going to replace all that line. So let's get you up on the tripod. All right, down to the last screw here. Which is usually where it goes south for me, is taking out the last screw. Almost lost the last screw. Pull this back. Oh boy, that's bad. Don't want to mess that up. Right as I said, don't want to mess that up. I mess it up. Maybe we're okay, we'll see. This fuel pump's older than me. I've never worked on one like this before. I think I'm better off cutting that. Okie dokie. Cut this a little long so I still have room to trim on the carburetor side. Oh boy. Need to get something to catch all that in. I'm gonna put this one back through that hole. And this one kind of down and under this intake, without absolutely destroying the diaphragm. Yeah, can he get the screws back in? Here, I'm losing light and temperature fast. I'm gonna go ahead and get that fuel line disconnected right there, and if I can't get it done tonight, then I will get to it in the morning. I need both ends, so be right back. Alright, got that out. Just went ahead and cut it, make it easier. I'll pull the front part out. No gas left in there. I'm gonna spray some carb cleaner around just to make sure. Alright, new day, new temperature. We got our hose. Just gonna try to fish it up through here. Change of plans. Ran it through right there. Now I'm underneath. Just moving it back. Over the axle to hook it in that little keeper. Right, and I think we're back there. Alright, so we made it out. I took this, correction. I didn't take this off, I broke it off. Luckily I had a spare one. It's just the grommet or bushing. Need to push back up in the tank. I got the line ran. I'm not going to bolt that back on until I make sure it runs. Make sure that fuel pump's working like it's supposed to. Okay, and now we see if it starts. I'm going to watch that, see if gas fills up in there. Oh, I think that means it's working. See if it'll start. Maybe a little encouragement. Starts burning off all kinds of old oil, so I need to let it run for a little bit, burn that off, or take it somewhere and wash it off real quick. But you got it running. That's awesome. Completely forgot to film it, but got it all washed up, degreased the engine pretty heavily, and got it all cleaned up. So we're gonna go back, run it for a bit. Hopefully it'll burn all that old oil off. Let's go. Let's see if we get it going again. Driving this thing around for like 10 minutes. It's so freaking fun. All I did was put tires on it so far. It's freaking fun. What can I say? No smoking, runs great. All the gears work, high and low works. Also need to do the axle seals. Switching out the tires on these wheels, but golly, those beads were impossible. I had to use the jack and push the jack down into it just to break the bead. So let's get the other ones on. I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, let's get this thing seated. Hopefully. I'd like to wipe off the excess so there's not a huge fire I have to put out. That worked. Worked too good. Okay, anyways, get that on there. Alright. So the old tire was 16 by 6.5. This is a 19 by 7. So it's going to weld these wheels to the ATV tires, but this just was much easier. Happened to scroll Facebook Marketplace and found it. I think that looks pretty dang good. I'm going to do the other side tomorrow, and then we'll take this thing out for a ride. Being unloaded. Okay, comically, I forgot to fill it up with gas. Luckily, the truck's right down there. So, see if I can push this thing hard enough just to get it to roll. Let's get out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode of this. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do next. Should I go ahead and weld that rear end, because it looks like it was having some trouble? Blocking both of those up would be really helpful. I definitely need to get another brake on here. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. What do you think of it? Catch you on the next one.